Hi, I'm Gerardo. I'm here with the Mass readings for Thursday, November 30th, 2017. Today we celebrate the feast of Saint Andrew, the Apostle, from the Lectionary 684. The first reading is from the book of Romans, chapter 10, verses 9 through 18. Brothers and sisters, if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For one believes with the heart and so is justified, and one confesses with the mouth and so is saved. The scripture says, "No one who believes in him will be put to shame." There is no distinction between Jew and Greek. The same Lord is Lord of all, enriching all who call upon him. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. But how can they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how can they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone to preach? And how can people preach unless they are sent? As it is written, "How beautiful are the feet of those who bring the good news." But not everyone has needed the good news. For Isaiah says, "Lord, who has believed what was heard from us?" Thus, faith comes from what is heard, and what is heard comes through the word of Christ. But I ask, did they not hear? Certainly they did, for their voice has gone forth to all the earth, and their words to the ends of the world. The word of the Lord. The Responsorial Psalm. Today's Responsorial Psalm is Psalm 19. The response is, "The judgments of the Lord are true, and all of them are just." The judgments of the Lord are true, and all of them are just. The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul. The decree of the Lord is trustworthy, giving wisdom to the simple. The judgments of the Lord are true, and all of them are just. The precepts of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The command of the Lord is clear, enlightening the eye. The judgments of the Lord are true, and all of them are just. The fear of the Lord is pure, enduring forever. The ordinances of the Lord are true, all of them just. The judgments of the Lord are true, and all of them are just. They are more precious than gold, than a heap of purest gold, sweeter also than syrup or honey from the comb. The judgments of the Lord are true, and all of them are just. Today's Gospel is the Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 4, verses 18 to 22. As Jesus was walking by the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, who is called Peter, and his brother Andrew, casting a net into the sea. They were fishermen. He said to them, "Come after me, and I will make you fishers of men." At once they left their nets and followed him. He walked along from there and saw two other brothers, James, the son of Zebedee, and his brother John. They were in a boat with their father Zebedee, mending their nets. He called them, and immediately they left their boat and their father and followed him. The Gospel of the Lord.
Some thoughts on today's scripture. Simon Peter and Andrew heard the voice of Jesus as he walked by. James and John, while at their work, heeded and responded. Jesus speaks to them not in a time of retreat, but meeting them at their work. What does it mean for me to work in a way that keeps me tuned into a message that is for my salvation? In their everyday tasks, the apostles saw metaphors for how they would be as disciples of Jesus. Are there ways God speaks to me in my ordinary chores? How might God address me in the language of my everyday. Today's scripture tells us the story of how a call from the Lord changed the direction of the lives of the first disciples who leave everything to follow Him. We are the product of our decisions, and we have a friend in the Lord who wishes to guide us. It is a gift for each of us to follow the Lord in our own calling. Thanks for listening. Have a blessed day.